Somehow you got on mute, Dave. I'm gonna unmute you. Looks like you have to unmute yourself.
All right. Does that work?
Perfect.
Okay. Well, welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for inviting me into your group. I'd like to start today, before we start meditation, for each of us just to quietly think of an intention that we want to set for our practice today. An intention that maybe is just for the practice. Maybe we want to carry beyond that to the day, to the weekend, to the month ahead. So let's just set that intention, be mindful of it. And as we settle into a comfortable position, seated or lying down, on the floor, let's actually start with our eyes open. And let's take in our space. We sometimes overlook the things that are common to us. So just with mindful awareness, notice the space that you're in. Maybe the dimensions. Notice the colors. Maybe that object that's very familiar to you. Look at it. Look at it in a new light. Notice the colors, the texture, maybe where the light hits it, or the shadow that it throws, where the light doesn't reach. You notice something new about it that perhaps you hadn't before. Just notice without labeling, without judging. Notice with new eyes on this thing that you are very used to. And then listen to any sounds in your environment, whether they are in your space or outside. Bring your attention to one sound that you hear and notice the qualities of it. Is there another sound? Switch your attention to that sound. And as you notice these sounds, be aware of the act of listening itself. How as we focus on something, the quality of it changes. We become more present. We become more mindful. Then, if your eyes are still open, go ahead and close them. Does the quality, the timbre of any of those sounds change? So often as we lose one sense, our others are heightened. So do you notice a change in the sounds around you? Then let all of the sounds meld into one, switching your focus between them until you just notice the act of listening and of hearing. And as you do that, become aware of your breathing and the sound of your breathing. No need to change it. It's perfectly fine as it is. Just notice the sound and be aware of it. And as you notice your breathing, are there any scents or odors that come to you? Is there anything that you may not have noticed? As you sense them, does that bring to mind a sense of taste? Scent and taste are so intimately tied together that often one will trigger the other. So do these scents bring a taste or a memory of a taste to you? And as you notice your breath, you notice it flowing in and out and around you. With that, notice your skin. Notice your whole body. Bring awareness of maybe where your breath or other air is moving over your skin. Do some places feel cooler or warmer? Where your clothing touches the skin, can you feel the difference in temperature or texture? Or maybe a slight weight, the weight of a blanket, a shawl, or a sweater. Feel where that rests upon you. And in turn, feel where you are resting on a chair, a blanket, or a bolster, or maybe reclining on the floor. Just feel the weight of your body against the support. The support extends down through your dwelling into the earth. It's always been here supporting you, lifting you up so that you are safe and solid right where you are, as you are now. So notice that weight weight of your hands, of your legs, and how that changes the temperature or texture of what is against your skin. Coming back to the air around you, whether it's moving, whether it's warm or cool. Again, notice your breath. Notice it as it is. No need to change it. It is perfect as it is. Notice the temperature of the inhale breath. A little cooler. Maybe this time of year, a little drier. As it enters your lungs and fills your body with energy. And then the exhale breath has been warmed by your body and your heart and your life force. Warm, little humid. Just notice the differences between the inhale and the exhale. Then on your own pace, at your own breathing pace, take 2 or 3 very deep breaths, filling the belly, the chest, filling the whole body cavity. And just notice your body. Notice any feelings in your body. Is there any warmth or coolness? Does your body feel awake? Does it feel sluggish? Or maybe somewhere in between? Just notice it is perfect as it is. Just notice what is there. And as you continue those deeper breaths, does any of the quality within your body change? Does something that was unaware, do you now become aware of? Each breath is bringing life force to your entire body. Notice what it touches. And maybe where it doesn't reach. It is all okay. It's perfect as it is right now. And as you notice these various things, are there any thoughts that go through your mind? Whatever those thoughts are, just notice and let them pass. Maybe it's a label. Let it pass. Maybe it's a thought about what was or what is to come. Just notice and let it go. Be aware of the thoughts rising without attaching to them or without the need to follow them. You can pick any of them up later in your day if they are needful to you and helpful to you. So as the thoughts go by, again, notice your body, how the breath invigorates and brings energy into it. And then notice any emotions. Any emotions related to the thoughts. Or emotions related to being present. Notice them and let them go. Notice that as you come into your body, the thoughts and the emotions can settle and soothe. You come fully into being present in this place, at this time, fully aware of yourself. You're fully aware of how your senses of sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch are things that we don't always notice. But when we bring a mindful awareness to them, we can find new qualities, new depths into things that we hadn't noticed before or have noticed but not truly looked at. As we bring our notice back to our breath, how that nurtures our body and allows every one of those senses to work, brings a life force and an energy to us. So now for the next few minutes, is focus on your breath and how that moves in your body. Now, as we continue our breath, let's bring our hands over our hearts. Maybe look back to the intention you set at the beginning of this practice and reaffirm that intention. Think about how that helped you to become present during this practice. And if it's an intention you wish to carry forward through your day, reset that intention. Also, with your hands, send the loving energy into your own heart for the strength and the compassion that it has taken all of us in these trying times, that you have found the time and the self-love to bring this care to yourself. Send that gratitude to yourself and thank you for this practice. Then bring our hands to third eye center. May our mind be aware of where our hearts lead us, so that we may go forward with peace, love, and understanding for ourselves and for others. Namaste.